kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the New Mexico State Aggies offense will start this game off. Let's take... Second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. We just need to see what they do today.
Fires to the tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first third down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So the Tennessee Volunteers offense will go to work for the first time today. And Jesse, this offense is built around a guy who could be a generational talent at wide receiver.
This offense is explosive because of that guy. He can take routine catches and turn them into long touchdowns. He can take the top off of a defense. They're going to throw his way early and often in this game.
And I can tell you already, the defensive coordinator is not enjoying his life. Like, every single play, you better know where he is. He can wreck a game in one play, can hit the home run at any time. All eyes will be on him.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jackson. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds the tight end. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. And the balls are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Dumps it to the back. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a penalty flag. Did they get the receiver for a push-off? Will wonders never cease if you're a defensive guy? They called PI on the offense this time. First down here for the offense. Out of the gun, looking to throw. He lets one fly deep. Grabs it inside the 15. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. He might want another play. From the gun, looking for a man. He wants it all. Fires into traffic, picked off. Touchdown, New Mexico State. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And that's a great job by the defender there, back in his own end. He knew he had to make a play. He jumped the route, caught it, and he takes it all the way back. Forget flipping the field. How about scoring a touchdown?
He'll bring it out. It's Lewis. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Slithers into space. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
That's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good calling plays. You get a completion on third down early in the game, and he should be having a lot of confidence now moving forward in this game calling plays.
Little over-anxious out of the stands early, and it's a false start.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the miscue, 1st and 15 for this offense. He's looking to pass. Finds his man. It's Smith. And he's wrestled to the ground.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver fighting back across the DB there to get to the inside, locate the ball, and catch the slant.
Leaves it with the back. Sweet cut there. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Vols kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. Moves around to clear up the vision. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Moving closer to the red zone. It's at the 27 on first down. On the ground, it's Lewis. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
That's it for this period. New Mexico State has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on third down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties, they keep these third downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Motion from the wideout. Off the boot, looking for his man. He's got him still on his feet. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Perhaps emboldened by converting a fourth down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point is good. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. He'll pull it on the read. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Fires to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. And the Aggies are at the line looking to convert on third and short. He'll keep it himself. Gets the job done on third down as he gets it out to the 25.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's fourth and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that first down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
Wide open downfield. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. This New Mexico State offense is pushing all the right buttons. Looking to throw on first down. And as he throws, working on the right. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Aggies will have it first and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Touchdown, Aggies. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They're going to throw it to start the drive. What a job to lay out and make the catch. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Looking to throw. Here comes the heat. He's got an open man. At the 40, there he goes. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Back to pass. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Jackson. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Unloads to the right. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. The running back has it. Runs through a tackle. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. And the Aggies can really attack on this second and short. He'll take a deep shot here. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. Inside the 30. He's at the touchdown. Volunteers. The defense putting points on the board. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Throwing right. Complete downfield. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. To the air on first down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Wants to go up top. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
Well, the offense is trying to go with a quick throw here and see if he can catch the defense napping, but great job in coverage forces the incompletion.
On third down, he drops to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Lewis. He stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be fourth down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Volunteers looking to convert on fourth down. Quarterback making adjustments. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Looking for the end zone. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Can't get him to the ground. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a great one today in Knoxville so far. And talk about a good competitive game so far. This has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been, well, a good competitive game so far. They don't call me the most creative man in broadcasting for nothing, you know.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Dropping back, it's Aguilar. It's caught. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
Yeah, so much fun to watch playmakers outside that they can run by you and go make big plays. Opens up the whole field, the whole offense, and this Orange fan base goes absolutely bananas.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. They just keep firing. Catch in the middle, it's Jefferson. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it to the right side. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. And the Vols will hustle to the line.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Now the play fake. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Scanning the field, it's Aguilar. With the catch, it's Bishop. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. It's 4th and 8 and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got it in the middle, it's Kane. Turning it on! They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. Breaks the tackle.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Right back to the well. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Off play action. Makes the grab on the left. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. His drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. That pass is incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards and kneeling on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's King. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
New Mexico State has it 1st and goal. He'll do it himself. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Pressure coming. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gets the back moving. Looking to pass. It's Aguilar. Makes the grab. That's a kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. The short hands. It's Matthews. And he'll run out of bounds, but a much-needed productive play in the passing game. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Going for it all. And that shot downfield falls incomplete, and that's how we'll wrap up the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter. New Mexico State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Off the play fake. Bringing the heat. Gets it out fast. There he goes. Powers through. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. I don't think he was the primary receiver on the play, but when you get that open, you become the primary target.
You ain't lying. And a great job. Credit to the quarterback seeing it, because you have your primary guy you want to go to first. He sees him wide open, delivers the strike. That's the guy you should hit, the guy that's open. Don't get hung up on that first guy all the time.
He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to throw again. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
They send the tight end in motion. Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. Touchdown ball! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. First down from the 43. They'll run the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
They're dealing with a second and long. The play action fake. Pocket breaking down. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the play on third down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
So here is the Tennessee offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Vols will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Aggies! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
How nice is it to know, man, late in the ball game when I need it, I can keep the football on the ground, not get super complicated, pound the rock, get in the end zone, and take the lead.
Needs this one to push the lead to a field goal. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Ohio State is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Troy Smith, and they're right back in this. They're trailing by just 4 to UCLA. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Volunteers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Wide receiver going in motion. Takes the handoff. It's Bishop. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. They'll give it to him again. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. The clock is not their friend. Got to get everybody to the line quickly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Dropping back, it's Aguilar. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Rushes on him. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Desperately. Welcome everyone to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. I guess they're not interested in kicking it away. They're lining up for an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. The Aggies offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch. Fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop.
They'll send out the kicker here. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And he missed it. No good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score. The Volunteers offense has the ball for the first time. And David, if you like big plays, and I know you do, and highlight real catches, and I know you do, we've got a guy for you on this offense.
Man, it's so fun to watch him, not for defensive coordinators and defensive players, but this is a guy that can make plays all over the field. He will be highlighted, just the speed, the playmaking, the catching ability. Jesse, he will make plays early and often.
Man, it is so nice as a quarterback when you have a guy like that lining up, because you can
Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Finds a tight end down the gut. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ready? And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. Back to throw, it's Aguilar. Touchdown, Tennessee! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the... The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. Grabbed in the middle, it's King.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
And the Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Already a solid start to this one. Now it's back to work with this 7-0 lead. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. They'll send the back in motion. 3rd down play from the gun. Grabbed behind the line, it's Bishop. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. And the Volunteers will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. So guys, we'll get another look at this offense. He'll start this drive firing. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The give to the back. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Catches it at the 30. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. To the air, it's Aguilar. Got his man on the right. Lots of room to run. He's at the and he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Volunteers!
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator, giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he...
Turning it on! The 30, past the 20, past the 10, and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, New Mexico State.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Off play action on first down. Fires to the big fella. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. They'll run play action. Snagged out of the air. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Looking for a man. It's Aguilar. Under fire. Still running at the 40. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to...
Throws toward the end zone. And the timing just a hair off. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. And the Vols started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Wants to go up top on first down. Picked off to stop the threat. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. The Aggies in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Pass interference. Defense.
They say no thanks to that pass interference penalty, and they'll take the results of the play. Let's see what they've got on second down. Sends it back in motion. Back to throw. It's Aguilar. Working that left side now. He stopped quickly, but not before he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Grab near the sticks. It's Matthews. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
They're looking for an advantage to the right.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. The Vols trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Gonna sling it on second down. He caught it. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. And he will score! Touchdown Vols! Effective offense, leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Stanley. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Puts it out of the air. There he goes. They stay aggressive and push their way out through the 33, and it's first down. New Mexico State lines up quickly. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Stanley. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Johnson.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Going to take a shot on second and short. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. On third and long, he has to throw for it. He'll pull it down, finding an escape route. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Shoots it to the left. Makes a connection. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run...
Touchdown, New Mexico State! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
so nice to have the run game, so nice to trust in it, so nice to cut this game to a one-possession game. Halftime now becomes a lot more bearable. Coaches ain't yelling and screaming. We got to get this fixed, but we got some positive mojo on our side.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Wants to throw. It's Aguilar. Tight end finds a soft spot.